Good day, collective. How are y'all doing? I don't know about y'all, but I have been feeling really interesting like this past week and a half. For me, the last 2 weeks, because I was out of town last week and processing a lot of emotions, feeling. I think this last week I felt really irritated, triggered at times, annoyed, kind of fatigued, a little drained. And whenever that happens, y'all, I know that I need to stop focusing on whatever externally is happening and that I need to figure out what's going on within me. And so I am very, my daily life is about energy. So when I feel that my energy is either being tainted, messed with, or just depleted, I will pull within and I will try to just minimize external influence. And I just be aware of like kind of how I'm extending my energy, which is why you haven't seen that many words from me this week, because I knew I had to get right within first, because I don't want to deliver a message to you if I'm not right. Um, and and so I just, today's word is get right within, because you know we are the center of everything in our lives. And if our foundation, if our energy, if our core is not stabilized and not balanced, then nothing else will, because we're the engine. We're the engine in each one of our lives, kind of getting to decide what's going to be projected on the external. And so if you've like felt some similar way, and or it's just that you're having difficulty processing kind of different emotions, different situations, different people, especially around the holidays, y'all. Or if there are people like purposely trying to like target you and project their deficiencies on you, and then going around trying to convince everyone else in your lives or shared friends that their deficiencies are actually your deficiencies. Or if you got people gang stalking you and together, and like you got the whole world seeming to rise up against you, especially like I said during these holidays times where you might be isolated from your family and friends. And then it's like that time where you kind of think about, you come around those people in those situations that you might not be exposed to, and it didn't go well. I want you to do this. Let's breathe in. 3. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale for 6. How'd that make you feel? Y'all, breathing is like legit one of the best ways to regulate your central nervous system. Real talk, it feels good. Usually when I do it, I am calling my power back, like from different situations, circumstances, people. When I release it, I'm releasing any other energy that might have somehow either been projected at me or targeted toward me, and that's any way at all kind of came into my energy field that's not mine. So it's pretty much a way to like just cleanse my energy field. Um, and it is all part of your spiritual life on a daily basis. Like, this is not something that you should just do once in a while. Like, literally every day you should be doing this, especially before you go to bed, especially before you're entering your house if you're outside coming back home. Especially if you're around a lot of people that you're not usually around, like family functions or other things, and you're around a lot of exposure, things get happening, you definitely want to do it then too, you know? And so just do that as we're coming out these holidays. Do that breathing exercise. It'd be wonderful if you could, like, before you go to bed tonight, or if you do any meditation tonight or today, to just be thinking about like how you're cleansing out your energy field, and how, if there's like been anything that you're trying to process that's happened, within the last couple of weeks or the last couple of days, to process that. And there's a lot of concerning things that are happening externally in the world, y'all. And it's like all of it really seems to just like want to pull your energy, to distract you, to put you in different kind of states of emotion. There's a lot of reports about these UAPs being over different US bases in the UK. And then, there's this disturbing stuff happening on social media where it seems like there's like staged things, energy harvesting things. And, we see all these developments happening that are very extreme and concerning. If we get caught up, it can really drive anxiety, y'all. It can like pull your energy in a very negative way, and you might start feeling depleted of your energy and not even know what's happening to you. And whenever that happens, whenever you're getting triggered, whenever you're getting irritated, whenever you're getting mad, whenever you're feeling like out of control and like you're gonna like lose it, or if you're feeling super depressed and all you want to do is lay down, or you're feeling super sick, all of those things are indication that you have to get right within. And you have to do it in a way that works for you. What I do is I isolate myself. And like, especially in situations where I got people coming at my head, my new thing, rather than feed that and to, go back and forth with people, is to go, all right. And then to not let it affect my energy, to not let me be upset, or to be talking stuff and kind, or to be trying to be negative. Like, I say, okay, like, that's your energy. You're doing all this. You trying to come in my head. You trying to talk to me about other people. You trying to get people to not like me. Whatever it is, you trying to, pretty much you're in competition with me. Whatever it is for people, my response now is to say, all right, and to immediately try to remove myself from the circumstances, the people, the events, the conditions that is doing that, to minimize exposure to it. But but not making it a big brouhaha, not making it like, or trying to tell other people, like, I don't go around trying to tell other people like, well, why I'm right in a situation, or why that person's lying on me, or because that's all energy. I just decide, to accept that that's where a person is at in their alignment, and that for whatever reason they are not in alignment with me. Doesn't mean that I might cut them off indefinitely. It means that they're just not in alignment. And that means I have to do what I need to do to protect my energy and my peace. And even though if it's rejection that's happening, or if it's envy that's happening, I'm talking very generally. I'm trying to cover all the different situations that could be happening in your life right now. Dishonesty, or whatever it is, it is so hard to sit in that sadness, to sit in that anger, to sit in whatever emotion you might be having as a result of any events that are happening, especially when it comes to people that you love. But it is necessary for you to feel that, so that you can release whatever it is. It doesn't have to be forever, but at least for now, to give yourself the peace that you need, and to get your energy to come back. And if you do have someone who, even if it's not to your face, but is in the background having negative thoughts about you, or talking about you, or doing things to hurt you, to make you feel rejected, to make you feel not loved, to make you feel like you're excluded, I want to tell you this. One of the worst things you can do is, if someone is doing those things to you, is to return the energy. We don't fight fire with fire. We fight fire with success. I had at one point in my life so much negative energy getting thrown my way, and so many people talking bad about me and saying, like, making me to be who they really are, because that's what it is 9 times out of 10, y'all. When people are talking bad about you, they want to be you, or they're in competition with you. And it hurts, because, like, especially for people that's close to you, because you want, like, in my mind, I'm like, why are you in competition with me? I just want you to love me like how I love you. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you don't want to entertain it. You don't want to get into it and go back and forth with them. And I used to be like, you know what I mean? Like, if I felt that any negative energy was getting sent my way, I would, like, pray, and I say, Father, can you please send that energy back? But I have, over the years, started to understand that some of my greatest success have been taking negative things that have happened to me and alchemizing them. I take what people throw at me and I catch it. I'm just giving you a visual, because it's literally like that. And I'll sit on it. But I heard another person, who was spiritually inclined. She was talking about her grandmother, and she used to say how you have to wash the energy, kind of like a laundry mat, like a washer machine. You got to wash the energy, and she used that to say, you know, you gotta, when people are sending you negativity for trying to move against you, you got to harness that energy and use it to your advantage. So you wash it. And so rather than saying, I'm going to send that energy back, you're going to say, okay, well, this negative energy has been sent my way, but Father God, can you please help me transmute this energy for my greatest good, for my highest calling? And I have seen it in real time work, y'all. Like, for real. I have the silliest people who do all kinds of shady stuff to me, and they end up looking really, really dumb at the end of the day. Because most of the time that they do these things, they, like, either are trying to, like, do what I do, but don't know how to do it because they don't know how to do it. Or, and then they try to do it and they fail. Or they will end up crashing out because they want me to react. They want me to be upset, and then I don't give it to them. And then that makes them then do more crazy stuff, right? To just kind of push whatever agenda that they're doing, and then they end up, like, being their own worst enemy. I mean, like, for real. It's sad. I be looking like, you're your own worst enemy. Like, I don't have to do anything. But what I try to do is I try to wash that energy times 10 to my advantage. And that's the way that energy works, y'all. Every time somebody steps against you, you got to then use that as an opportunity for you to say, okay, you throwing this at my way, but I'm going to flip it for my greatest advantage. Again, it's all within you. It's all within you to be able to take that, rather than focusing externally on, I'm going to fight them. No, how am I going to use this to my advantage? And if you are the person, like I said, how we began here, this conversation, if you are that person and you are popping off and you are triggered and you are not happy, start talking to yourself. Get quiet. Find a quiet place. Meditate. Pray to God. Pray to your ancestors. Pray to your spirit team. Pray to whatever you believe, and ask questions. Just do it and see what your inner voice will say to you. Help yourself, your higher self, process what's happening to you. And do it when you first wake up in the morning before sunrise, and when you go to bed, right before you go to bed, or in meditation. Ask simple questions. What emotions am I trying to process? What trauma am I trying to process? What is happening? Why is there a blockage for me? Why do I feel sad? Why can't I accomplish what I want to accomplish? And I promise y'all, if y'all get into a daily practice of doing this, when you're sleeping, you will start like this knowledge will just start coming to you. Sometimes you remember how you process it, you know, like in your dreams. It could be like you're actually talking to people. Sometimes you can be in an astral and like you'll feel like you'll see or hear a voice, you know, or you'll just wake up and you'll just know it the next morning, y'all. But like help your higher selves, a part of your collective conscious, process what's happening to you and allow yourself, give yourself the grace to process that information without any outside influences, you know? You got to cut off all that other energy so that you can understand why you have, like, why are these things happening to you? Because everything dark, like I said before, y'all, a lot of people idolize darkness. They give it so much more power than it ever was supposed to be, because like darkness can never stand by itself. Like seriously, the whole point of darkness is so that we can see the light. Like that is the soul. Like darkness is pretty much just like a projection of whatever it is about you that needs to heal, whether it's a fear or otherwise. But that's it. And anybody that's trying to idolize that or make it stand on its own is you know, they've been misled or they're confused. So I hope this message makes sense. I hope that it resonates. I hope that it's hopeful with y'all. But like for real, if you are feeling unsettled and if you are worried, anxious, any of those kind of more negative based, fear based emotions, definitely stop focusing externally on whatever it is. I don't care whatever it is, y'all. And look within and ground yourself within and give yourself time to figure it out. You are the creator of your lives. And I'm sure that you and your spirit team and you and God got this. All right. Thank you for all of those who like and share my words, and for any new subscribers, please like as well. You know, we definitely love the growing community. I love the growing community that I have on this channel, even if it's small. It's real. I love just connecting with new folks. All right, y'all.